not you, it's me.
Anyway, nice to meet you.
For fun. Am I being mean or thin? Okay.
Lo sé. No se puede negar la existencia.
All I'm saying is you really need to watch The Bear. It's so good. If you're in Europe, it's not out yet. I'm just using a VPN. My friend who lives in America made me a Hulu account. So yeah. Can you tell I really wanted to watch this? Yeah, it's worth it though. I just had breakfast. In a few hours, I will go meet up with a friend. I'm feeling way better, by the way. I had like a 2-3 week span of just being sick. That was weird, but I'm coming out of it, so I'm very happy. Another thing is we reached 4,000 subscribers on the channel, which is sick. Thank you so much. This is so cool. Like, I love that I'm building a community and people comment and talk freely, and I don't know, I just find that very cool and so encouraging. Again, I'm gonna go get ready. I'm probably late already, but I had to watch The Bear. I've never watched what is it called, Love Island, but I see people reviewing the show on Instagram and it looks kind of entertaining. Maybe I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll give it a go. I don't know. What do you think? I'm definitely in my skinny era. Not intentionally. I've just not been in the gym in a long time and not eating as good as I should. The good thing though is that I can fit in these. I love these capris. They're so unique. They're very tight. Like, I can fit them now, so I'll definitely wear them. They are Junior Watanabe, and this shirt is, I thrifted this in Stockholm. It's like this iridescent red maroon shirt. And I'll wear this with my Ganni Fisher boots. We're ready. Makeup is done. We look cute. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat. The restaurant is called Big Black Cook. I hate that they call it that. Let's get some Big Black Cook. Okay, so the plan was to do a solo date for this vlog, but I had to, you know, be with her today,
And my
which
friends
is fine. And she wants to make me a Hinge profile. I've always said that I'm not into online dating or those apps, but I thought we could do it for fun, just to see.
Vraiment, en plus, t'as des chaussettes en laine en dessous là.
I'm going to download Hinge for fun, because I'm bored. There's something very inorganic about dating apps, like about finding somebody on dating apps or putting yourself out there in that way. There's something very transactional, very commercial about it that I'm not really into. It's so hot today.
Faut bien So.
I don't like Hinge. It's weird. I feel like I'm selling myself, and it does not feel good.
Alpiniste, hot. Non, mais il est pas beau.
Wow. Don't mind the art wall. I need to move things around. I never thought I'd see the day where I'm on a dating app, but this is like 100% for this video. This is 100% ironic. Before we even get into it, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. I'm not actually for real. Like, I'm not on the app with the intention to meet somebody. The in real life market, like the Parisian market, is very, the streets are compromised. Let's put it that way. The streets are compromised here in Paris. So we're gonna make the account together. And I'm sure there's a lot of y'all who have never been on a dating app either. So, what type of relationship are you looking for? Life partner, long term relationship, long term. I mean, I said I can speak for hours about music. You could put a voice note. I love that she can put a voice note because I don't know if I can say this. I'm a sucker for a deep voice. It's a turn on, I think. It doesn't have to be deep, but it has to have some bass in it. It just has to, like, for me to take you seriously, like, I have bass in my voice. You know what I mean? Whatever. I like what I like. All right, let's get to the fun part. Oh, he's sweet. I like him. He is small. No, what I love is take care of me and you. Okay. MD. Next. What is this name? Oh, no, no, no. So corny. What? 34. Done to me, I can't really explain it. I am so weak. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I don't like it. I think that's the easiest way I can like put it. I'll tell you why though. So the thing is, you don't swipe or anything. You either X them or you heart them. It feels like I'm rating products, and in a way, like I don't take them seriously. I kind of take them like they are things, which they are not. They are people. Because I even find myself like, ew, what the fuck? Like, ew, nah, you both, you know, I like kind of being mean sometimes. Like, I caught myself like being pretty mean to some of them. Like, some of them are small girl. Like, some of them are, ooh, like I'm a tall babe, but ooh. That's never how I react to people in real life. And I think that's because with the dating apps, you create distance between you and the person and their feelings, and you're kind of like, well, of course I'm not telling that to their face or texting that to them. It brings out a side of me that I didn't even know I had as a human being, and I don't like it. Some of these men. I just saw somebody I actually know in real life. I was dreading that because this is very possible in Paris. Paris is a very small place. Like, the men that they put in my algorithm are very short. That's okay. Am I being mean? Am I mean? It's not them. The men are lovely. It's not them, it's me. They're not small or short. They're just shorter than me. Actually, I've been told in the past that my standards are very high. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with the person that says that they're high. All right. Like, I know what I want. I think I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to pay for the weekly or the 1 week subscription. I'm doing it for science. Another thing is, I'm going to actually like some profiles just so I can like keep tabs on them. Yeah. I asked on the community tab to tell me about your experiences with dating apps, and it was a lot of you who found love. Like, some of y'all are married. I think that's beautiful. So first of all, let me give you just an advice. If you're on Hinge and you post pictures, you know you're supposed to post pictures, make sure your first picture is not of you like with your hand like in front of your face, or a profile picture, or from the back, or a very abstract picture where I have to figure out, because I know you're doing this so that I'm scrolling. The thing that you're doing is you're creating this anticipation to see your face, and 10 times out of 10, I'm disappointed. If you're insecure, it's okay to be insecure, but try not to hide your face because you're gonna actually make it worse. Girls, I empathize. I mean, actually, I don't know what it's like for men out there. Ooh, he speaks 5 languages. I love a polyglot. Ooh, I'm mad.
My name is not August or Augustin. It's pronounced in the Spanish way, which is Agustin. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Hey, I love an accent. Agustin. Okay. Anyways, I don't know if I have another 3 days in me. Maybe I'll do another day because I just got the premium version.
In the Spanish way, which is Agustin. Anyway.
Girls. Je vais dire bonjour.
Tinder, c'est un peu genre Charo du plan. Et genre pas dit explicitement. Et tout le monde le sait. Et Bumble, ça se vend vachement un peu féministe, en mode oui, la meuf, c'est la meuf qui fait le premier pas, c'est elle qui choisit d'entamer la conversation, c'est elle qui doit obligatoirement envoyer un message pour que le match il se concrétise vraiment. Si tu lui envoies pas un message dans les 24 heures ou quelque chose comme ça, le match il s'annule. Donc, vas-y, je vais voir. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
40 ans, wesh.
C'est parce que ça me propose du coup des gars un peu de 36-38.
Meuf, t'as mis 160 km de chez toi?
En fait, je savais pas qu'il y avait autant de filtres.
Toi, tu veux prendre le TER en fait. Non, mais.
Et en fait, ça, c'est le premier truc que je regarde. Je regarde les photos. Et la taille, c'est l'un des premiers trucs que je regarde. Et ça, c'est la réalité des choses sur les applications de rencontres. C'est que les meufs, elles reçoivent grave des likes. Alors que quand t'es un garçon et que t'es genre basic looking, genre t'as des likes beaucoup plus rarement que les meufs. À part si t'es un beau gosse, alors du coup... En fait, t'as vraiment un petit pourcentage des mecs qui sont vraiment en haut de la pyramide, qui récoltent la grosse majorité des likes des meufs. Viens, on va swiper ensemble.
Je pense que sans la barbe, c'est chaud. Hein. C'est gâté.
Ah, de ouf. Find love like in the movies.
Right, so I'm done with my workout and I decided to give Hinge an extra day just to talk to the guys and see what it's like. They're super nice, I'll say that. It's not so bad. One thing I will say, I appreciate how you can, I mean, some of them put their Instagram handle so you can check like what they're like to see that they are real people with real friends, you know, like not just trolls or whatever. See, so this guy, he liked my picture and said, "Tu es vraiment magnifique. Tes photos dégagent un charme naturel et une joie contagieuse avec une énergie positive qui m'inspire profondément." Do people talk like that? You know, that's nice. And I know people can flirt in different ways. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's like, what's a good pickup line? What's a good and also another thing, do women have riz? Like, do women know how to approach people? I've heard from several guys that women actually don't have game. We just do like a little smile and, you know, eye contact, but we don't actually have game. I don't know if that's true. I don't think I have game. My riz is just to, you know, be me, I guess. I don't know. This is so weird. But the more I'm on this app, the more I empathize with men in that aspect of dating is so daunting nowadays, and they have to go through this process to not seem creepy, because right now I'm sitting at a park, right? Stretching, enjoying the nature. If a guy were to approach me right now, actually I don't know that until the person comes and I have to feel their energy and how, like, if we vibe or whatever. But yeah, it's tough out here. I posted on my Instagram stories a bit of my experience. As much as I've heard the most wholesome stories of people that have been in relationships for years or married, but I've also had somebody tell me that they were talking to a prisoner, like somebody was legit in jail on Hinge too much too much to process for me. The prisoners deserve love too, right? Everybody deserves love. Also, if you work out and if you're proud of your body, you're athletic, whatever, it will show in your pictures. I don't know why they feel the need to always be at the gym. Like, it's just like, okay, all right. Like, it's just something about it that's kind of, it's a bit cringy. I'm not gonna say never. Like, I'm gonna not continue with this. I don't think. I'm not gonna say I will never be on it again. Whereas before it was oh no, I'm never, 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 never doing that. Like, now that I experienced it, I see the potential of it. I see the good sides.
Context of that, I think women have more success with matches because a guy typically is going to just swipe on every woman, really. Where a woman does have the option to kind of select who she wants to match with, and more times than not, she'll probably match with that guy. But in terms of like it becoming a successful relationship or coming to fruition or really just being anything other than sex, I think that's harder for women.
Do women have risk when it comes to flirting, or do you think the load is mostly on men?
Come on, I'm really gonna call you out on this. We talked about this. You said you'll never approach a guy, so the burden is always going to be on a guy. It's like I've only had one woman ever approach me in my life with Riz. The burden's on the guys. It's always going to be on the guys. That's just how society is, and I don't ever see that change because
it is what it is.
It is what it is. When I was younger, I'd be like, "Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful." I'm like, that's corny, right? Like it's damn near like catcalling, right? It doesn't really pull any type of emotional trigger for her to want to respond to you. So usually I just try to find some common points. If it's somewhere she's traveled, I'll mention that. If she's been somewhere hiking, I'll mention that. I have done that same thing too. So, point of advice, and this is for man and woman, is that a lot of people tend to use Hinge as like The Sims, where it's like they're trying to build this like perfect person. Oh, you got to be this height, this weight, this look, this job, this degree, and that's not real, right? Like. You're not going to have a good time or success on the app. Now, I'm not saying to like put all your preferences, your types aside, but also be realistic, right? Because in real life, the person you approach, you don't know any of these things, right? A lot of times you find out as you get to know this person, and a lot of times you realize you may not actually care about these preferences and types.
True.
So I would say let's be realistic, folks, right? Like,
nah. No. And I always knew something was bothering me with these apps, and I know why. The thing with these apps is, well, it's not even about these apps. It's about me. Again, it's not you, it's me. Like, for real. There's nothing wrong with dating apps or the people that are on dating apps. It's just that, to me personally, the basis of any relationship is friendship, is mutual respect and understanding, whether it's like familial, platonic, romantic. It's friendship. The thing is, with these apps, you go on there with the, not necessarily with the intention, but with the scope is dating, the scope is romance or hookup, whatever. This underlying expectation of, oh, we have to either be dating, hookup, or we're not a match. There's no room for friendship. There's no room for actually seeing if we actually vibe on a respect and understanding level. Like, it kind of burns those steps for me, because I was looking at some profiles and I was like, oh my god, we have so much in common and they seem very interesting and funny or whatever, but he's gonna look at me funny if I'm going into his DMs like, hey, can we be friends? Because obviously it's not supposed to be for friendship. To me, the issue is that when you go with the underlying when there's an expectation to make something out of it, like dating or whatever, you don't show up naturally. You kind of edit your personality out, of course, because you want to put your best foot forward. So you're not actually letting yourself be you, like authentically, genuinely. And that bothers me. Because I want to be able to see how you move in the world. Like, are you polite to service workers? Like, are you a decent person? But when you put yourself in a situation where you're trying to impress somebody, you tick all these boxes, but is that really you? I don't know. Same for me. You don't know me. If I'm trying to flirt with you, I may edit some of my personality out. But when you start with friendship, and it's just friendship, right? There's no stakes. This person really gets to gauge who you are outside of a romantic interests. And to me, the friendship part is just the foundation. So I think that's why deep down I've always had this thing with dating apps. I know that some people have definitely made friends on dating apps. So yeah, that was my 2 cents. The men are lovely. Even when I was attracted, it was the whole process. I think I'm not, this is a weird experiment because I'm still biased. I'm not going about it in a neutral way. I'm biased about the whole process. Like, I don't like that I have to go through human beings. But yeah, dating apps, cool. Love that, but not for me. It definitely works. I know, Vini Vidi Vici. It is true that there are not as many third places anymore, or that just people are getting more shy. I feel like we live in times where it makes total sense why things like dating apps exist. People are more into themselves. People don't want to be rejected, men and women. Let me know what you think, for sure. Like, I want to hear from you because it's an experiment. So I want to see how that went for you, or if you're not into it and why that is. All right, I gotta go. I'll catch you next week.